Hello, welcome back to the Wrestling Newsroom. I'm your host, All Things Wrestling, and today we're going to look at all the wrestling news from Friday. We start with an update to the Miz TV segment from Monday. According to Dave Meltzer, WWE officials expected LeVar to have a much smoother performance and also for Son Lonzo to get a much bigger crowd reaction than he did. Kevin Dunn, in particular, was reportedly not happy about LaMelo using the N-word twice and wanted to rush out of the segment. Prior to the word being used, Dunn was said to already be in a panic because the scripting of the segment wasn't going along as planned. As a result, Dean Ambrose was apparently brought out a minute sooner than scripted. It's being said that the segment went much better during the practice run earlier in the day. They were also scheduled to be at ringside during the six-man tag, but were scrapped when the segment went down the way it did. After the segment was over, people in the PR department for WWE were anticipating problems, but ended up not being as big of an issue as they initially feared. Well, that's a little bit of an update. Good to know that everything runs smoothly on WWE programming. And now there's speculation that Russo will be John Cena's first opponent when he returns to WWE television on Tuesday. Like Cena, Russo has been off WWE television for several months. The WWE creative team has been trying to figure out what to do with him. If they do work together, it's probably likely it will not be a long time feud. Cena is expected to be in the WWE title picture soon, with a record 17th title victory looming. He will break Ric Flair's record. Fair enough. But that's nice. I want to see Rusev back. And a bit of an update on Tyson Kidd. According to PW Insider, Kidd has been hired as a full-time producer for WWE. Kidd was in attendance at this week's WWE television taping so he could familiarise himself with the new position moving forward. Well, if this is the case, congratulations Tyson Kidd. It's nice that you've got a job still with WWE. If this isn't the case, get him back to WWE, come on. And now, according to Dave Meltzer, close friends of Albertron is claiming that the news of Albertron and Paige breaking up over the weekend is legitimate. While it's entirely possible that they could get back together, it apparently did happen as originally reported. Interesting. I'm quite intrigued in that story. I'll keep you posted. And you should all know this by now, but Kurt Angle announced on Twitter that he's a pre-order bonus for WWE 2K18. He tweeted, "It's damn true, your Olympic era is a pre-order bonus for WWE 2K18, hashtag I'm back." That was a deleted tweet, by the way. He deleted that tweet, which is interesting. It does now confirm there's two versions of him, I believe. An Attitude Era one and a more current one, I believe. Should look into that, but go find out for yourself. This is just the best story ever. Jim Cornette talked about what he plans to do with the Vince Russo protective order. He's making copies, signing them, and selling them for $8, with half the proceeds going to WHAS Crusade for Children to help special needs kids in Kentucky and southern Indiana. Well, at least he's going to be giving proceeds to charity, so why the hell not? That's a big middle finger to Russo. Oh, that made me laugh. And if you haven't already heard, Gunner, the former TNA wrestler, made his debut with WWE NXT at the live event tonight in St. Petersburg, Florida. So quite interesting. And WWE announced the following new entrants for the Mae Young Classic Tournament. 28-year-old Kira Zane. Akira? I think it's Akira. No. Kairi. She was known by that name, Hojo, so I don't know. Day Connor, Kai, Pippa Niven, and Bianca Belair that you know about. They are the four confirmed. Sorry I butchered the names. What are you gonna do? Please don't moan. In a recent episode of his podcast, Jim Ross talked about how TNA was interested in having him doing commentary for the Slammiversary pay-per-view. Not long before I signed to return to WWE the Friday night before WrestleMania. My team were having ongoing business discussions with Impact Wrestling regarding the ITV project, but also which a lot of people know about, but also about me being a play-by-play voice for the Slammiversary. So that was in the works. We weren't close to getting a deal done, but talks were ongoing. Look, if we had come to terms, I didn't have any other contractual issues, I would have no problem whatsoever being part of an event like Slammiversary. So I wish them good luck, to have a good show, make me want to buy another. That's your job this weekend. Whew, you've got to impress Jim Ross. I have to give you that's probably going to be a hard task. But that's quite interesting where he could have ended up, but where he did end up. Nice to know. And this is a weird story. According to an article on the Mexican wrestling website Superluchas.com, there is a strong rumour that Primo and Epico have asked for their release from WWE. A t-shirt for the Orlando Cologne Epico was recently promoted by ProWrestlingTees.com, which has fueled the rumour WWE stars under contract are typically not allowed to have merchandise made outside of the company. Puerto Rico promotion WWC retweeted the Pro Wrestling Tees tweet. So that's quite interesting. If it is true, best of luck to them, but I think they could do more in WWE. So we'll have to see what happens with that one. And the last story I have today is James Storm talked about his time in NXT. Everything is about timing. I didn't think it was the right time. I was treated with respect when I went down there. Hunter and I talked about things. He said, at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for you. If things don't work out, you have my number. Give me a call. It was great for him to say that to me at the time. I don't think I was ready for it, with some stuff with my family life, my personal life to take care of. He understood that it had nothing to do with wrestling, but I never say never is never say never is the wrestling motto that we live by. If presented itself, I would talk it over with my family again to see what we could do. Interesting. I would like to see you come back to NXT, James Storm, because you have got a lot to achieve in WWE, but if you don't, best of luck in the TNA future. Quite interesting why he left, but I can completely agree with his reasons. And yeah, that was the news. Weren't too bad. I like these lot shorter episodes. Now, as always, if you have enjoyed the news, please give this video a like. Please support me on Patreon. Link in the description below. Subscribe to see more content, and I'll catch you later.